How to talk about a DWI on job applications. Navigating job applications can feel overwhelming when you have a DWI on your record. Many employers conduct background checks or include questions about criminal history on applications. However, with the right approach, you can address this challenge honestly and professionally while maintaining a strong impression. Here are some tips on disclosing a DWI on job applications, along with phrasing suggestions to frame your past in the best light. Whether or not you need to disclose your DWI depends on the type of job application and the employer's policies. When you must disclose criminal history questions, for example, if the application specifically asks about criminal convictions, you must answer truthfully. Lying on an application can lead to immediate disqualification or termination if discovered later. For driving-related jobs, if the role involves driving, for example, delivery services, truck driving, or sales jobs requiring travel, the employer will likely ask about driving-related offenses. When disclosure may not be required. In certain states called ban-the-box states, some states and cities have laws preventing employers from asking about criminal history on initial job applications. Check your local laws to understand your rights. Some applications only ask about convictions within a specific time frame, for example, the past 5, 7, or maybe even 10 years. If your DWI falls outside that period, you may not need to disclose it. Here are some tips for how to talk about your DWI. If disclosure is required, here's how to handle it professionally. Number 1, be honest and direct. When asked about a DWI, it's important to acknowledge it truthfully. Employers value honesty and accountability. For example, yes, I was convicted of a DWI in blank year. I take full responsibility for my actions and have since taken steps to ensure it doesn't happen again. Or, emphasize lessons learned. Use this opportunity to show personal growth and responsibility. Highlight actions you've taken to address the issue, such as completing a DWI education or treatment program, volunteering or participating in community service, maintaining a clean record since the incident. For example, since the incident, I've completed an alcohol education program and have remained committed to safe and responsible behavior. Number 3, keep it brief. While it's important to acknowledge the DWI, avoid going into unnecessary detail. Focus on the facts and your progress moving forward. For example, this incident taught me valuable lessons about responsibility and accountability, which I now apply in all aspects of my life. Number 4, pivot back to your qualifications. After addressing the DWI, redirect the conversation to your skills and experience. Show the employer why you're the best candidate for the role. For example, while this was a learning experience for me, I'm proud of my professional accomplishments and the skills I bring to this position, including insert your specific skills or achievements. Here are some phrasing suggestions for job applications. If the application includes a space to explain your criminal history, use professional and positive language. Here's a sample response. In blank year, I was convicted of a DWI. I deeply regret this mistake and have since completed a court-mandated education program. This experience taught me the importance of accountability, and I have maintained a clean record ever since. If the application asks about driving history, consider this. I experienced a DWI conviction in blank year. Since then, I have taken significant steps to improve, including completing a defensive driving course and maintaining safe driving practices. Here's how you can prepare for questions during an interview. If your application leads to an interview, congratulations. Be ready to discuss your DWI openly and professionally. Follow these steps. Practice your explanation. Rehearse a concise response that focuses on your accountability and personal growth. Stay calm and confident. Employers may gauge your attitude during the conversation. Show that you've moved past the incident and are focused on your future. Be ready to pivot. After addressing the DWI, steer the conversation toward your skills, accomplishments, and enthusiasm for the role. What are some legal protections and rights? In some states, laws like ban the box protect applicants from being asked about criminal history early in the hiring process. Texas is not one of them in general. Expungement or record sealing. If eligible, consider pursuing expungement or record sealing to remove or limit access to your DWI record. Consult an attorney to explore your options and discuss your eligibility. Discussing a DWI on job applications can be challenging, but with honesty, accountability, and a focus on growth, you can turn the conversation into an opportunity to showcase your resilience and professionalism. Employers value candidates who demonstrate responsibility and a commitment to improvement. Good luck.